Assalamu alaikum. 6 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. The headlines first. Pakistan and European Union have agreed to a new strategic engagement plan to build a strong partnership in diverse fields. Prime Minister says the 3G cellular service has been launched in Tehsil Khar of Bajor district to provide global connectivity in the area. Pakistan received 15 billion renminbi, equivalent to 2.1 billion US dollars from China today, enhancing the foreign exchange reserves to comfortable level. New Zealand Prime Minister has announced to form a Royal Commission of Inquiry into Christchurch terrorist attack. Jordan's King Abdullah II has cancelled a plan to visit to Romania in a protest against country's decision to shift their embassy to Jerusalem. Pakistan celebrates 27th anniversary of 1992 Cricket World Cup victory today. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and the European Union have agreed to a new strategic engagement plan to build a strong partnership in diverse fields. The understanding reached at the fourth round of strategic dialogue between Pakistan and the European Union in Islamabad today. Pakistani side at the dialogue was held by Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, while the EU by its Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini. Later, addressing a joint news conference along with Federica Mogherini, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi expressed the confidence that the engagement plan, which will be formally signed in Brussels, will lay the foundation for a bright future between Pakistan and the European Union. He said trade volume between Pakistan and the European Union has doubled after grant of GSP Plus status to Pakistan in 2013. He said the present government is keen to enhance exports to Europe and fix the trade deficit issue besides creating more jobs for Pakistanis through trade with Europe. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said he also apprised the EU delegation about the steps taken by Pakistan to fulfill FATF commitments. The foreign minister said both the sides also held discussions on the INGOs. He pointed out that 75 INGOs are registered and working in Pakistan. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said he also informed the EU delegation that Pakistan is open in engaging with India to resolve all outstanding disputes through a sustained dialogue, as it is the only sensible way to go forward. President Dr. Arif Alvi has invited the European Union to take advantage of improved business environment in Pakistan to invest in the country. He was talking to European Union's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Federica Mogherini, who called on him in Islamabad today. The president said that Pakistan values its relations with the European Union and expressed his satisfaction that Pakistan-EU relations are moving in a positive direction in all spheres of cooperation. He welcomed the recent ruling of the European Court of Human Rights, which can help create a balance between the exercise of right to freedom of expression and incitement towards religious views and faith. Prime Minister Imran Khan says 3G cellular service has been launched in Tehsil Khar of Bajor district to provide global connectivity in the area. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said another commitment has been fulfilled to bring what was federally administered tribal area into the mainstream. He said last Friday in a public gathering he had promised the people of Bajor to launch 3G services in the area. Director General ISPR Major General Asif Ghafoor has said Pakistan's nuclear arsenal is a deterrence tool to prevent wars in the region. In an interview with a Russian news agency, he said Pakistan holds the position that this capability eliminates the possibility of conventional war. No sane country having this capability would talk about using it. Asif Ghafoor also pointed out Pakistan's will to take steps towards non-proliferation of nuclear arms, but only if India does the same. He said the hands of Pakistan cannot be tied while keeping those of India open. DGISPR rejected India's claim that Pakistan used US-made F-16 to down Indian aircraft, stating that JF-17 Thunder combat aircraft developed jointly with China were used in the recent conflict. He, however, stressed that the country would use whatever it deemed necessary if it came to legitimate self-defense. State Bank of Pakistan received 15 billion renminbi, equivalent to 2.1 billion US dollars in its accounts from China today. Spokesperson Finance Minister Dr. Khaqan Najib in a tweet said that the transfer is due to successful multi-pronged strategy of the government of Pakistan to ensure stability in balance of payments position. He said the government has also succeeded in curtailing current account deficit, improving remittances, and ensuring adequate foreign exchange financing. Dr. Khaqan Najib said that foreign exchange reserves have now increased to comfortable level. This is Radio Pakistan. Speaker National Assembly Asad Qaisar has said Kashmir is the jugular vein of Pakistan and the country cannot remain oblivious to atrocities in occupied Kashmir. He said this during a meeting with Azad Kashmir President Masood Khan in Islamabad today. The speaker said Pulwama incident is the result of persecution-based policies of India in the occupied valley. He said resolution of Kashmir dispute lies only in the UN Security Council resolutions and Pakistan will continue to stand by their Kashmiri brethren. He said the world should take notice of human rights violations in occupied Kashmir. In occupied Kashmir, Indian police have arrested over a dozen youth, including Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front leaders and activists from different areas of the territory. According to Kashmir Media Service, in the wake of India banning the Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front on Friday, police arrested around half a dozen leaders, including Bashir Ahmed Boya and Abdul Rashid Mughlu from Baramulla, Gandarbal and southern districts during nocturnal raids. The troops arrested at least 7 youth during house raids at Arhama in Shopanya district. Indian police also arrested 2 Kashmiri youth on return from Pakistan who had gone to Pakistan on legal documents. Meanwhile, clashes broke out between Indian forces personnel and the local youth after Indian troops cordoned off Arwani area in South Kashmir's Islamabad district. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has announced a royal commission inquiry into Christchurch terrorist attack on 2 mosques that killed 50 people. Talking to reporters at Parliament House in Wellington today, she said a royal commission is an appropriate response to the attack. She emphasized that no stone will be left unturned to get to the bottom of how this act of terrorism occurred and what opportunities we had to stop it. A royal commission is the highest level of independent inquiry available under New Zealand law. The UN assistance mission in Afghanistan has confirmed that at least 13 civilians were killed in an airstrike conducted by international military forces on Friday night in Kunduz province in support of pro-government forces on the ground. Jordan's King Abdullah II has cancelled a plan to visit to Romania after Romanian Prime Minister Viorica Dăncilă said she will move her country's embassy to Jerusalem. The Jordanian monarch was scheduled to visit Bucharest on Monday for talks with Romanian President Klaus Iohannis and senior officials. Israel today closed 2 main crossings with Gaza Strip following rocket fire from the Palestinian territory. According to Israeli daily Yedoit, Arhonot, Beit Hanon and Kerem Shalom crossings will be shut until further notice. Pakistan is celebrating the 27th anniversary of 1992 Cricket World Cup victory today. On this day, Pakistan cricket team led by Imran Khan, now Prime Minister, secured its first World Cup with a 22-run win over England at Melbourne Cricket Ground. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country in the next 12 hours. However, cold weather will continue to prevail in northern areas. To end the news, here are the headlines once again. Pakistan and the European Union have agreed to a new strategic engagement plan to build a strong partnership in diverse fields. Prime Minister says the 3G cellular service has been launched in Tehsil Khar of Bajor district to provide global connectivity in the area. Pakistan received 15 billion renminbi, equivalent to $2.1 billion from China today, enhancing the foreign exchange reserves to comfortable level. Jordan's King Abdullah II has cancelled a planned visit to Romania in a protest against country's decision to shift their embassy to Jerusalem. Pakistan celebrates 27th anniversary of 1992 Cricket World Cup victory today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.